Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And my goodness, it is a mad world. It's mad out there on Instagram, on Meghan Markle's Instagram account. Anyway, if you happen to see the latest story that she has posted, very random, a sort of wander through her garden. Some people are speculating that she's clapping back at the Sidley twins who were questioning her gardening ability. And lo and behold, we saw her going on a ramble through the garden, admiring blossoms, inappropriately unseasonal blossoms. Let's just say watering the garden in the middle of the day with a hose without a nozzle. Very strange. So maybe that some people are speculating that we had to see this weird display because we needed to deflect from Jason Knauf and his interview on 60 Minutes Australia. He was talking about Prince William as king, and of course it reminded everyone that Jason Knauf was very involved in the bullying story in the UK, and also in finding freedom and dealing with being the go-between with Scooby-Doo. And Meghan had to admit to court that she lied about her involvement in that book because of Jason Knauf. So I don't think he's the most popular person in Montecito. We have lots to look at. Most importantly in this, the appearance of the Diana sweatshirt. Meghan in it, giggling and pointing at the sky. What was that about? So many things to cover in this short, well, not so short, but many things to cover as a result of this latest quite startling video that Meghan's put out. Very disjointed, no point to it really. There was no merching of any as ever products. We got a dog, we got maybe Archie, we got a garden, we got Look at My Wonderful Life, we got daytime drinking again. We've seen quite a lot of that. We got possibly a Harry voice. We don't ever see Harry, we hear him, possibly. We got, as I say, unseasonal blossoms and inexpert watering of garden. We're going to look at all of this. We're going to now ask why she's done it. We're going to look at the Jason Knauf angle. Is it to deflect from bullying? We're going to look at the Sidley twins angle. Is it to prove that she does garden? We're going to look at that sweatshirt. Where did she get it? Did she go to Northwestern just because Princess Diana once wore a Northwestern sweatshirt many decades ago? And we're going to finally ask about the has-been. How does he feel about his wife prancing around in the garden in a sweatshirt that his mother wore many decades ago, and his child Archie being almost shown in the video watering the garden with a hose without a nozzle in the midday sun? If you live in a hot climate like I do, you don't water your garden in the heat of the midday sun and expect your garden to thrive or even survive. So lots to cover, as I say, in this reading. And let's remind you, it's tarot and it's all for fun and entertainment, and it's all my opinion and it's all speculation, and we just read energy. And of course there is a disclaimer in the box below. I think very important question to ask, and we're going to be asking that first in this reading, is she okay? Because I'm seriously wondering. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. I don't know, and we've gone a bit wonky, so we're going to have to scooch cards. I don't know what sign Jason Knauf is. I've learned that the K has to be, what's the word, articulated. Unlike, you don't say Knight, but you do say Knauf, apparently. So anyway, we have the Knight of Swords as our underlying energy, as I was saying until I interrupted myself. I don't know what sign he is, but he was a man of a communications expert, and apparently he was very good at that job and still is, still in contact with the Prince of Wales, still obviously someone the Prince of Wales phones when there's a crisis, when he wants to get some advice maybe, or just to toss ideas around. That's him. in my opinion, and it's in reverse, which means that it's provoked some sort of response. Knight of Swords is quite strategic, it's intelligence, it's wise, it's advice, it's strategies, it's all those things when it's upright. When it's in reverse, it's quite dangerous energy, it's quite harsh energy, quite challenging energy. It's actually a very difficult card when it's in the reverse. For me, reading the energy of it, I always find it a bit sort of abrasive and a bit jarring. So I think that Megan found the appearance of Jason Knauf. He was looking very good. He's very well spoken. He's very diplomatic. I think she found it jarring. That is my opinion. And I think that's really at the root of this very strange performance, this very strange video that she put out. So let's have a look at the story. I have to scooch and try not to knock the world. And it's in reverse. This is the never-ending story when the world card is in reverse. And it's interesting, it's that sort of filing system, the old school filing system. What do they call those things? Concertina files, I think we called them here back in the day. That stuff that was filed away hasn't been filed away. It's come back up. The bullying, the finding freedom, the Scooby-Doo story, the court case, the privacy and all of that copyright thing, Daddy's letter to Daddy, the 5 friends, all of that stuff. It seems an eternity ago, but it's back, and it's back front and center, which is why we have the world card in reverse. It's very public. It's being scrutinized. People who maybe weren't so aware of it way back when are now being informed about this. And I'm seeing this around and about on the platforms that I go and look around to see what's going on. I'm seeing relatively new people playing catch up. And that can't be very pleasing for the Parkles if they're losing new people. New people are having their eyes opened to what's going on, and it's no longer just a bunch of derangers and various obscure platforms. It's becoming more widespread and more common knowledge. That for me is the world in reverse. It's about failure, the world card in reverse, about not completing something, not being successful, not achieving your goals. You're still stuck in the doldrums. You're still repeating the same cycles, going round and round and round and round, and you can't get out of that energy. So, trouble. I think that 60 Minutes Australia thing really provoked her. That's my opinion. So let's just see what she was trying to achieve with this silly video thing. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, it's so busy. She was having a break from work, prancing around her garden with the hose, randomly watering things that didn't look like they really needed watering, interestingly too. Didn't you find that pond rather chilling? There's a bit of a Virginia Woolf moment. I hope it's fenced off. Small children. Pond, murky pond. Ooh. Anyway, that was just me. 3 of Pentacles. Busy. My team is busy. We're sticking labels on jam, except we can't call it jam now. We have to call it spread. Maybe even the has-been is at work at the kitchen table, licking the labels and sticking them on crooked. But it's so busy. 3 of Pentacles. We're all busy. Gardeners are mowing the lawn, hence that drone in the background. Is she all right? I think we need to ask, is she okay? 7 of Pentacles. She's telling us she's okay. I'm not that convinced by that card. It's the 7 of Pentacles. It's, here I am. In my beautiful garden with the hose pipe. This is actually okay. This is quite spooky. I'm going to have a little collapse. We've got the garden, we've got the blossoms. A lot of people speculating this might have been filmed last spring, not this February, but last year. But anyway, there we've got the 7 years. There we've got I'm in my beautiful, expensive garden with the distant sea view. I think we got a glimpse of the sea and the stucco mansion in the background. We got all of that. And here I am, the lady of leisure, prancing around, tearing an orange or whatever it was off the poor little tree, ripping it off, and see my life. See how wonderful it is and how successful I am. And it's taking stock energy, the 7 of Pentacles. So allegedly, according to this card, she's just brilliant. She's doing very, very well. Okay. Is this a clapback to the 60 Minutes Australia thing, or a distraction from that? Look, here I am. Don't look over there at the bullying and all the rest of it. Tell me about that. What do we have? The 6 of Wands. I win. I'm triumphant. See, here I am. It's quite an odd image, isn't it? In the 6 of Wands. But yeah, I'm victorious. And I'm about to launch my Netflix show and my brand in the Netflix pop-up stores, except I'm not going to be because there's no merch. We're going to look at that next. But I'm winning. I'm getting very powerful energy of, see, busy with my team. I'm so successful. I've made all this money. I'm living this fabulous life. I'm winning. William is a loser over there. Jason Knauf is a loser over there. And what does she think personally of Jason Knauf at this point? How does she feel about him? Oh, doesn't like him. Page of Wands in reverse. It's not Tower, it's not Death, it's not 10 of Swords, it's not that intense, but it's the PR card. Doesn't like hearing about him, doesn't want to hear what he has to say. Pages are communications. Doesn't like the way he is talking, doesn't like the side that he has clearly chosen, even though he was very diplomatic about the way he talked about the Sussexes. He's clearly Team Wales, not Team Sussex. Doesn't like it. It was a bad moment having to revisit that relationship, because of course he famously worked for the Sussexes and famously ratted them out in court. Basically, that's my word and my bit of snark. It's not actually what he did, but yeah, not a fan. She's definitely not a fan. Let's look at the gardening and the Sidley twins theory, just for some fun. Was this a clapback at the Sidleys for showing her old garden in Toronto, which wasn't a garden, it was a paved courtyard. Apparently in the time that she lived there, there were lots of dead plants and sort of mess, allegedly. So not too much gardening going on there in Toronto. So what about that? Let's have a look. Oh yes, Queen of Swords. That's a good clapback card. Clapping back at them. Look, there the shears. I would like to chop your head off with the shears. Proving a point. See, look, I am the queen of the garden. I know what a hosepipe does. Look at my perfectly manicured lawn, how green it is. And let's just mention how green that lawn is in a state where a very important city just about burned to the ground because of a drought. And there we have a perfectly manicured, very green lawn. I'm looking out at my own lawn. We've just gone through a long hot summer. We've got a bit of long hot summer to go. We don't have water restrictions right now. We do sometimes through the summer, sometimes very severe ones. I don't water my lawn. It's brown. It's pretty much dead right now. I keep the things alive that I need to keep alive with water from water tanks, rainwater that I harvest, and most of us do exactly the same thing. And I have a brown lawn. Just saying. So yeah, I do think it's clapback. Queen of Swords is quite a vicious bee with an itch, shall we say. And she's definitely got those shears out, and she's definitely making quite a pointed gesture in that direction. I would think, what does she think of the girls? Does she watch? Does she get bothered by them? King of Swords in reverse. I think the father. That's my feeling with this, and this is just my opinion, because now we're upping it a notch. We're upping it to very dominant male energy, very opinionated. The King of Swords would be opinionated. The King of Swords would be an expert in something. very analytical, very intelligent, scrutinizes things quite clearly, quite coldly. He doesn't have, if you've watched The Silly Dad, he doesn't have, you know, he's not invested in this. So he's not taking sides. He's not all passionate about it. He just states quite calmly, this is what I see as a forensic expert in the field of photography, as an expert witness in court cases. King of Swords in reverse. Megan really doesn't like that. And it's quite interesting that since that whole thing started, we've seen less of the photoshopping. We have seen photoshopping, I'm quite certain of that, but we've seen photoshopping in a way that is less easily analyzed, because it's such low resolution that visuals that you can't really pick them apart. That's my opinion, my very inexpert opinion. So I think that's interesting. We got the Queen and then the King in that thing that doesn't like it. So let's move on now to the scary part of that video. The sweatshirt. The Northwestern sweatshirt. I haven't been doing daytime drinking, just by the way. Where did she get it and what's that about, just generally? It's a 4, I thought it was the 4. The 4 of Pentacles, and it's in reverse, okay. It's not something that she had with her. If she'd had it, it would have been, I've kept this for this moment with the 4 of Pentacles. It's hanging on energy, you can see from the artwork on this card. It's in reverse. It's like a panic. It's like losing control, a scramble to find, a scramble to get hold of them. Apparently you can on eBay. Needing it to prove a point because she's losing control of something. I think what she's losing control of is the has-been. And so the sweatshirt. We know that she used the same perfume as Princess Diana when she went on that first date. Some people replace the word date with a much stronger word. It's more transactional, but I won't. I'm going to call it a date. And she used the same perfume. Very, very sneaky maneuver, in my opinion. And now the sweatshirt, because she's lost her grip on him. That's my opinion of that 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Did she go to Northwestern all those years ago, set off across the country to go to college, to claim that connection with Princess Diana? Is that why she went there? I needed to see a Queen of Cups. I was really hoping to see a Queen of Cups here, but I've got an Ace of Swords. It's in reverse, and I have to hand on heart as an honest tarot reader say an Ace of Swords in reverse is kind of a no. It is a no, but there's a little bit of deception in an Ace of Swords in reverse. Well, usually there's a lot of deception in an Ace of Swords in reverse. Upright, it's an honest card. It's very truthful. It's very direct. It's very clear about stuff. So I'm getting a bit of a smell off this card. Let's just say that Ace of Swords in reverse, even though it's technically telling me no. It's the same kind of smell I'm getting off that 7 of Pentacles. And I've never talked about, not here anyway, about cards having a smell when I read them. These 2 cards smell quite fishy to me. Just saying. Let's look at the has-been last. This reading, just by the way, I've set it up like this, and it's not a narrative. Normally I do story readings, as you know, mostly, but this is not a story. It's as not a story as that video. That story was not a story that Megan put on her Instagram account. Just saying, kind of matches. So, has been, who we possibly heard right at the end there, while only one drink was being poured. Feelings about seeing Megan cavorting around the garden in exactly the same sweatshirt as his mother once famously wore. It was packed in it. Death. It's in reverse. And it's got salmonella on the not mayonnaise. Ooh. Yeah, he knows. He knows this is very unhealthy. Very. And when will it end? It will never end. The death card in reverse. It will never end. It will only end when Meghan Markle herself ends. It started a long time ago. It started before she ever met the has-been. It started that obsession. I'm going to call it the Diana derangement syndrome, just because it's my bit of snark for the day. Death in reverse means something will never end. It will never change. She will never let go of this. But he sees it now. And we have to take that as a good thing, I think. Big card, Major Arcana. Do we have it? Yeah, we've got the World in reverse. But it's a big card in this reading there. So he does not like it. He doesn't like it at all. What about Archie? Featuring in this, watering the garden, if mother would let him, and talking on video. How does Harry feel about that? Is he okay with that? The Hermit is Harry, Major Arcana. The Hermit likes to be silent, withdrawn, not on film. So I don't think that he likes it. I would think that he has tried to assert himself about this, because the card is upright. It's his Major Arcana, Virgo Major Arcana. It's Prince Harry card, even though it's a lady in a very tiny little bath, jacuzzi sort of thing. But I think he is howling in the wind. No one's hearing it. She's not hearing it. She's just doing whatever she likes at this point. She's got her Instagram account and she's got her cell phone in her hand. Nothing's going to stop her now. She's finally back where she wanted to be, which is on Instagram. And so has-been can try all he likes, but to shut her down, he's not going to win this one. That is my opinion. It's not a terrible card at all, but I do think he would like privacy for his children. And as I say, it's inching closer and closer to the big reveal. I'm sure we're going to get there pretty soon. That's the reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.